So a senior official telling Fox News that reports of direct conversation between the United States and Iran are not true, adding that Iran has reached out, but the U.S. has not engaged. This after Iran's foreign minister claims they have no plans to retrieve the enriched uranium that's now buried.
Our nuclear facilities were attacked, and everything is under the rubbles. Of course, there is the possibility to retrieve them, but under the supervision of the agency. But for the time being, we have no program, we have no plan to recover them from under the rubbles.
Yeah, last week they told us they didn't even have that much uranium. So if we do see negotiations, eventually what could they look like? Joining me now, Foundation for Defense Democracies CEO Mark Dubowitz. Mark, thanks for joining the program. I want to kind of hone in on the negotiation front. Is there even room for negotiations with the current leadership structure, considering the ideology that they have?
Look, it's hard to see that negotiations are going to go anywhere. I mean, President Trump tried repeated times to negotiate with this regime. They were not interested. They want to retain their nuclear weapons capabilities, their missile capabilities, their funding for terror proxies, and they want to keep threatening the region and threatening Americans. So I don't know what there is to negotiate about. I think President Trump made it very clear it's not the time for talks. It's the time to continue to demolish their war-making capabilities and their repression apparatus.
So, Mark, after we destroy all the targets, and it looks like we're doing it quickly. I talked to some of my sources. They tell me they are way ahead of schedule. After that, after the targets have been completely eliminated, then what?
Well, then let's see who wants to talk. I mean, obviously, as your previous guest said, I mean, what we'd love to see is a peaceful, prosperous, stable Iran under the leadership of a pragmatic government that's prepared to talk to America and talk to America about the Cyrus Accords, about peace between America and Iran and Israel and the Middle East. I mean, I think that would be a great discussion. If this regime remains in power, then whoever's left has to get real. They're going to have a come to Muhammad moment. I mean, they've got to stop enrichment. They got to stop building these long-range ballistic missiles. They got to stop an ICBM program that threatens the American homeland. And they got to stop sponsoring terrorism after 47 years of killing and maiming thousands of Americans and hundreds of thousands of Iranians, Middle Easterners, and people all around the world. We'll have that discussion, but let's see if they're willing to do so.
I guess, Mark, what gives me some trepidation is when you look at their current constitution, when you look at their current leadership structure, that doesn't seem possible.
Well, I think that's right. Look, I think what the Israelis are doing right now is they are decapitating this regime. They just killed Ali Laranjani, who was one of the most dangerous men in Iran. They just killed the head of the Basij, a guy named Soleimani, who was responsible for the deaths of tens of thousands of Iranians, including in January, where the Basij, under Laranjani's direction, killed over 30,000 Iranians. And they're going systematically after these hard men inside the regime who's responsible for external aggression and internal repression. If you can fracture that support base of the regime and that repression apparatus, and you can, as you said earlier, you can arm the opposition, you can give them the communications devices that they need to communicate and mobilize, and the financing and the support, then you have a chance to actually bring down this regime and replace it with something better. And then, as I said, then we can be having serious talks about peace and prosperity.
It's a fascinating conversation, Mark, and I think the president made it very clear that this operation is going to continue until all the bad actors are gone, and he meant all of them. Mark, thanks so much for joining the program.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.